QuantumFlo is a pump systems packager primarily for domestic water pressure boosting. The company makes about 700 pump systems each year. David Carrier is the CEO.
So what we do is we take component parts and we put them together in a package system to move water from one location to another at flow under pressure. And we do that automatically. So in most commercial applications, there's a need to have water pressure constant all the time. So we actually do metal fabrication, we do pump assembly, we do controls fabrication, and laboratory testing on everything that we build.
QuantumFlo's primary business is transporting drinking water to upper levels of buildings. This is an electrical panel for a system that's going to the Time Warner building in New York City. Once installed, it will pump 1,500 gallons of water up 750 feet to the top of the buildings.
So what this system basically does is it takes water from either a city water supply that may not be sufficient, or even an underground cistern or above ground tank, and move that water to upper levels of a building, for example, or a remote sprinkler. Anything that has to do with transporting that water either over distance, whether that be vertical distance or long horizontal distances, and it does it automatically.
Carrier started QuantumFlo in 2007, but in the first 2 years, he started feeling the effects of the Great Recession, and that's when he started looking at other opportunities to promote his products.
So the first thing we looked at, the obvious scenario would be, let's expand our market share. And one way to do that was internationally. It's only a 2.5 to 3 hour plane flight from Orlando to Panama. And so we looked at that and said, wait, we're in a very good location to jump off to South America.
Carrier also found a new client with the Department of Defense, recently building a pump system for an army camp in Baghdad.
That's one of many systems and many activities that we're seeing crop up in Europe and the Middle East, whereas we were focusing on Central and South America. We've seen an increase in worldwide activity, and we want to be prepared when that happens, when that comes about. And of course, that's going to require us to look forward and consider adding people and adding facilities to be able to ramp up to do that.
Carrier says there are only about 6 similar pump manufacturers in the United States. One of the things that sets QuantumFlo apart from those larger companies is the software the company builds and installs in their pumps.
Because we locate all the software in one PLC or one location, the ability to transport that data very, very rapidly improves the resolution of the pressure we can control. So the faster the operation of the program, the better the pressure control. So we can control the pressure of the discharge of that booster within plus or minus 5 psi on maybe a 150 psi system, which is very, very tight. We compete with the likes of Fortune 500 companies. So we're competing with the big boys. We have to bring something to the game that is a superior product, superior technology. In our case, we bring that with our software technology. It was awarded 2012 Innovation of the Year by Pumps and Magazines, which is the software that controls these pumps.
In addition to being named VMA 2014 Exporter of the Year, QuantumFlo was named in Grove, Florida's 2014 list of companies to watch. Since 2012, the company has doubled in size. In 2014, it grew 45%, and Carrier says he expects the same growth for 2015.
I actually believe that there are 2 key things that make us unique. Obviously, number one, without a good product, you're not going to get success. The market sees the product and they purchase what they think is good, right? They purchase the product they believe to be of high value. That's important. And the second most important thing is right here locally, is just the quality, the people. The people are who we are. If our people don't care about what they do on the shop floor, that gets translated into a product that's not as good as everybody else. So without the collective effort of everybody in our organization, we can't be as great as we want to be.
For the Business Beat, I'm Joanne Magley.